Life path number 9, how you doing? So you can watch this as a life path number 9 or a personal year number 9 or even a Virgo, okay? I'm not going to do these anymore after this because they're numerology readings and they're not found by YouTube. They're not really supported by YouTube, to be honest. The algorithm really suffers through the series that I do of numerology readings, basically. And a lot of people don't get it, they don't know, and I'd rather do the star signs, to be honest. So next month I'm going to be doing the monthly, and then I'm going to be doing the 4 lots of weeklies, okay? Because I think it keeps the energy very current, and it helps me a lot also. But it just really doesn't do very well on the channel, and I think that I would rather spend my time and energy really just doing star signs, to be honest. But let's see what you've had going on. Okay, because a lot of people also want me to do master number 11, 22 and 33, and really that's just 33 is a Capricorn or Capricorn or Gemini. 11 would be a 2, so it would be Libra. 22 would be a 4, which would mean Scorpio, because it's numerology that I'm reading. It's not me explaining to people about what your life path means. It's basically just Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter when you look at star signs. But a lot of people, they don't quite get it, and it isn't found really so much in YouTube land. So I would, well, not by this channel anyway. So I would rather spend my time and energy really concentrating on something else, to be honest. So this might be the last time that we do this, okay? But life path number 9. Anyway, let's see what you've had. What's been going on? What has been going on? Life path number 9. What's been going on? Life path number 9. It's just basically when you spend hours like doing this channeling and everything else and so on and so forth, and it doesn't do very well on YouTube. It's just kind of like I'd rather do something else that is worthy of my time and energy. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's see. Life path number 9. What's been going on? What's been going on with life path number 9? So Cancerian possibly, or driving something very important. Something very important. In urgency and emergency, I'm also hearing. But again, for people that don't understand, if you don't know what your life path number is, you can check the bio box below. There's a website that will take you to it in order to help you calculate it. Please don't also look at these readings that I do. Okay, anybody else you can, but with me, don't look for just your love life, because this can be anybody in your life, anybody, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay, or North Node that is a Cancerian that is very prominent in your energy. Okay, so if you're a Virgo, okay, and you're watching this and you know a Cancerian somewhere or a 7, then we'll see what the story is. But there seems to have been a lot of travelling, a lot of going out. Okay, you could have siblings that have come over to visit. Okay, but it came up through life paths 1, 2 and 3, I think. I'm not sure. But again, it could be involving a Libra. So if you watch that and you know a Libra, then the Cancerian knows the Libra knows the Cancerian. Oh, I ain't going to go into it. But it's... So this person's been coming to visit you. Okay, this person's been coming to visit you. Sorry if I'm losing you. It's just that I see it in my head, but me trying to tell people really exactly what I see with the numerology of how that all patterns up and matches up with people that you can watch. You can basically watch all of them. You've just got to know the star signs, okay? But the people even in the star signs can know the people. My head's gone into a time warp, life path number 9. But you should have been spending a lot of time maybe with family, okay? This person likes to speak a lot, okay? Probably a public speaker or just someone that speaks. Speak, okay? Talking. Talk. You might have just got a new phone from Talk, or you might have an internet company from Talk. Okay, you could have had a visit from your internet provider. Okay, something to do with your internet, which is Talk. I don't know why I'm coming up with that one, but you should have spent a lot of time with other friends or siblings here. But everything seems to be going well. Okay, this is also sex, anything also like that. An idea that this person may have had, but you could be dealing with a life path number 7 or a Cancerian. Okay. Let's see what's been going on with life path number 9. You could have also met a new person, you know. Life path number 9, what has been going on with life path number 9? Life path number 9, what has been going on with life path number 9? Yeah, so there you go. Kids, children, or a sibling, brother or sister, or all of the above, even your partner also included. Okay, so if you've got brothers and sisters and you've been talking to them, That's you talking to your brothers and sisters, but if you've also been talking to your partner, there it is also, okay? But yeah, spending a lot of time, okay, driving also. Some of you or your partner drives for a living or they pick you up, okay? But it's something to do with a driving company, okay? But a driving force also, okay? I'm hearing that I keep forcing myself into your life. Really? Keep forcing my way in. Let's see. Oh, divorce my way in. What's that? It's not in the cards, but any out there looking for a divorce, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node within any of your chart watching this, but like I'm hearing like a divorce, like I'm looking for a divorce, Okay, but either way, if not, the cards actually say that you should be getting on very well. You've definitely had a visit from your siblings, that's for sure, okay, or you live with them already. Some of you have got kids and children, okay. You've probably been going on outings. Let's see, one more card please for what's been going on with life path number 9. Life path number 9. So Leo for me, but Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, people in your family that may have fire in their chart also. Okay, but yeah, spending a lot of time with your partner, sex, definitely. Going out is a straight up plain reading. There is no hassle here. Not that I'm trying to look for it, but it's just a simple, straight, plain reading. Some of you have been going out, enjoying the time spent with your partner, okay, or family, but you've definitely been having a good time in certain aspects, okay. Is that human nature? But this is where things have opened back up, right? This is like where shops start opening back up, blah, blah, blah. People start going out, enjoying time spent with their partner or siblings, visiting their grandkids, children, so on and so forth. Okay, the relationship factor at the moment seems to have been going extremely well, okay? If, like I said, if you're not in a relationship, then it's really just children or kids or work, clients, okay? Something very passionate that you love, that you do, so you've been doing it, okay? This is like road trip, like a road trip, going out on a road trip or a journey somewhere. No, I hate the word journey, but going on a road trip, okay? Going out. The Chariot, what's the Chariot for? So far, what's the Chariot for here for life path number 9? Why is the Chariot been here for life path number 9? So this is the past, okay? Why is the Chariot been here for life path number 9? Virgo, there you go. So there you are, 9 here. Okay, so Virgo, Cancer. So you could be a Virgo Cancerian, or there is a mixture between you and your partner of being that, a Cancerian or a 7 or a 9 Virgo. Okay, but that's you inside of a car. Whichever way it is, you have been travelling inside a car. Right? So a lot of you do not have a car, and if you don't have one, your boyfriend or girlfriend does, or your mother or father. This why do I see such plain simple stuff? It's it's just, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. What's the Hermit? It's sorry, life path number 9. It's just that I get so fed up with just the generic way of everybody that relates when they do it, when they look at a tarot card reading, of saying this is what's going on in your love life, when it really isn't, you know. And it's kind of like it could well be going on in your love life, but you could have plain simple messages of what's going on with you. Is the fact that you're feeling extremely happy. You're happy if you're in a relationship, and you're happy if you're not. Okay. And if you're not happy and you're extremely sad and miserable, then this reading isn't for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why I keep hearing that it's just as plain as that. It's just as simple as that. Okay, simple, or Simon. Okay, or Cynthia. What's the Hermit for? What's the Hermit been here for? 9. So, denial. So you've had a lot of this that's gone on around your soul groups that's been in denial here. This is a feeding energy here. Okay, so some of you have been looking after your weight or trying to look after your weight. Okay, so fitness comes first. So a lot of you are either a health freak, not a freak, but like health and looking after it extremely well. But you might have people, excuse me, you might have people in your soul groups that have been, you would see in your soul group of people around fitness, around that there may be a problem with other people or something like that. That could be either underweight or overweight. Okay, now I don't know if there's anything around drugs and alcohol, because I'm also hearing someone carrying weight, right? But that's only if you know somebody that, it doesn't matter, this could be weed, it can be anything, whatever it is, somebody could be carrying weight, okay, looking to score, basically, okay, because this is, like I said, but there seems to be a lot of temptation around, if you like, temptation. So it doesn't have to be bad, I'm also hearing a temp, which would mean like a PA or a TA, but or the name Tatiana or T. Okay, some of you have been drinking a lot of tea, but yeah, a lot of temptation around. Okay, what's the Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Taurus. So, you should be in a relationship here. You really should. This could be a father, also a stepfather. Okay. Now, it can also be a mother, but normally it's a father. Okay. You should be in a relationship. 5. So you can watch a life path number 5. Okay. See, that represents there. Because 5 can also represent Sagittarius and also Taurus. Okay. But, yeah, in a relationship. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Okay. What's the Hierophant been for? Why's the Hierophant been here for? But there's been a lot of other messages that have been floating through my readings when I've been doing these, of people that are very opinionated. Okay, very opinionated. Hierophant. Hierophant. Pisces, there you go. So you should be in a relationship with one of these people. Okay, your father or your stepfather could be either a Taurus or a Pisces. Okay, your father, physically. Okay, father or stepfather or mother or whatever, but should be a Taurus or a Pisces placement. You could have a father or a stepfather that is a Taurus but has a Pisces placement, or is a Pisces that has a Taurus placement. Okay, within their chart, main parts. Okay, but generally, if we're not looking at father and mother, you're basically in a relationship here. Everything's been going great. You've been going out, visiting, so on and so forth. Possible family. Okay, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Because if it doesn't relate to you, right, you can watch 3 or 5, okay, or 7, because they're in your reading, okay. But sorry, it's because I'm kind of like out there at the moment, and I'm never mind. Something to do with yeah, happy, absolutely happy as a pig in shit. Basically, life path number 9. There has been nothing wrong. You've been enjoying time, talking with your person, spending time with family, brothers, siblings, in a relationship. Everything's going swimmingly. If it isn't, it's not your reading. Unfortunately, it's not your reading. Okay. 10 of Cups. What's the 10 of Cups for? 10 of Cups, Scorpio. So you should be in a relationship with one of these people also. This could be a newborn child that has been in the family. 1, 1, and then Scorpio. Somebody that was just born into the soul group of a Franny. Some of you could be on a period on your woman's cycle here. Michael, I'm also picking up Michael. What's the King of Wands been for? King of Wands, the Sun. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Y'all have got such a good reading here. Last time I actually done, I think it was a Virgo reading, someone ranted and raved and screamed at me the fact that it wasn't their reading. Who do you think you are? This isn't, I'm not doing any of that. It's not your reading. Can't please everybody, right? Life path number 9 or Virgo. But, during one of your readings for the month, right? So if you're looking at Virgo, your reading was actually brilliant for the month, okay? When it did to the weeklies, it was slightly different, right? Because it was breaking the energy down to a week of what you may have been going through. At the moment, recent past, you're being the name Reese or Rihanna, but absolutely nothing wrong. Spending time with family, spending time with your partner. If your family are strange and you've not been getting on with those, then these messages here really relate to your relationship factor, right? If your relationship factor really isn't getting on that great, then you've been getting on really well with your family, okay, and friends, okay? So take your pick of which one of those. Hopefully it's also all of those, but the pick of destiny. So I'm hearing Jack, Jackson, or Black. Jack Black. The pick of destiny. Okay, so life path number 9. What have they got coming up, please? So it's roughly for a month. Okay, it's roughly for a month. But what is life path number 9? Because it's like 15th, 17th today, so it's going to be extended over April, I would say. But let's see what's going on and what is coming up for life path number 9. Life path number 9. The moon. So something to do with your mother and father. So your mother and father may be a stepmother, stepfather situation here, where you might be a sibling of somebody where you don't live with your actual physical parents at all, or you do, and if you do, it might just be your mother and then your father was separated. Okay, your father was separated, and you've got siblings here for a lot of you. Okay, and you've been visiting, right? Possibly your mum, but you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But there is something very strange going on around somebody's mother. I'll put it that way, okay? Around someone's mother. It could be around them. But it could also be, like I said, it could... Because if your mother and father and they're not together and they talk via, strange communication ways, the moon is also a 9, okay? So you're going to have a lot of conditioning with your mother of being a 9, or your father. It'll either be your father or mother. And if your father and mother got divorced... 17 on the clock, 8, so you could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius somewhere. But, so it could be one of those places. Your father and mother could be a Leo, Aquarius, or something like that, or Aquarius, Leo, but placements of those within your soul group. Okay, but within the moon here, because it's a 9, your karma with your mother could be extremely strong, which means if it isn't your mother, it could be your father, right? Because if they are not together, you have a lot of karmic patterns between this sun and moon here, right? Between the sun and moon being in your past and your future. So it can be the ghost of Christmas past of energies. Sorry, I'm sort of having an awakening at the moment, if I'm honest, and I'm seeing, it's very strange to tell people, but I'm kind of seeing, like, I'm trying to get to grips of what is going on in my head spiritually at the moment. And because I'm seeing things, normally when I start to have these gifts for whatever I do, a lot of you, if you haven't found this reading, you're probably going to find it crap, to be honest, because I haven't really done much. But normally if you know this channel and you've been watching it for a while, my head now and again slips into like these time warps kind of thing, right? And like a paradox. And I start to see different things and hear different things, and sometimes I need time to get to grips to what is going on with myself spiritually. But because I run a YouTube and a business, I can't just take time off and just decide to not do anything during those times. So, sometimes it can be messages that are, it's difficult. But it's kind of like evolution, right? It's like the way you read and the way I read and the way I channel and stuff like that. When that starts to change, it's like, because I have a lot of Scorpio placements here. When I start to change, my calling starts to change. So Spirit slowly starts to implement me into changing up the way I read. It's evolution. It's just the next stage and the next step. When I'm going through that, I kind of know myself that I'm going through that. And I'll start to see different patterns of different things, okay? And I'll start to possibly read slightly differently. And it will change over a period of time here. So, yeah, you'll just have to excuse me. Okay. But life path number 9, what is coming up with them? What is coming up for life path number 9? So yeah, so siblings, kids, children, clients, okay? But there's a lot of not speaking to your mum or your father, right? Might not be permanently, but again, this is more thinking about my mother. If your mother, say if your mother is causing a lot of conflict in your life, that's why you're not speaking. If you are speaking to your mum, you may well not be speaking to your father here, okay, for a lot of you. Because this is a lonely child also, right? Feeling alone, feeling pushed out and separated and different from the family. That you don't believe in what I believe in, I don't believe in what you believe in. If we have an argument and we don't get on, it's because we don't believe in the same thing. Through awakenings, you start to wake up and you see life completely different, right? You trust me, you do. You start to know a hell of a lot about control and stuff like that, right? So you've kind of got these energies that may well be going on between your father and your mother, or your stepfather and your stepmother here, right? For a lot of you, if you're in partnership, you're just spending a lot of time thinking about one another. When you're not speaking, you think about one another constantly, day in, day out, day in, day out, okay? Day in, day out. So you basically see, because this is a seer, okay? So swing from the chandelier. But this is a seer, so it's kind of like, well, I'll see you later, alligator. Okay, so Ali, the name Ali. But again, I'll see you later. So it's more of a like, you think about this person even when you're not seeing them. It's just that you talk to them when they're free. Okay. Some of you here, you're a mother. You are the mother that's watching. You may be a Virgo, life path 9 even, or 9, it doesn't matter. But, you know, yeah, you're more than likely seeing your mother here in a different light. Let's see, life path number 9. Oh, Jesus Christ. Too many cards. So, yeah, you should be in love here. Okay, you should be in love. You've got the Queen of Cups. So, you're more than likely talking to your partner. You do have decisions to make over love. Obviously, if people are going to shout and scream and say, no, I don't love the person. Obviously, you don't, and it's not your reading. Right? Sorry I have to keep doing that, man, but like I said, when you run a YouTube channel, you get all kinds of very strange people. 2 of Swords, so you should be making a decision between your love life and your mother here. 6, 7, 8, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, also Leo. You should be hopefully making decisions on where it is to go. Some of you have got a difficult past with like parenting kind of situations, or kids going to see father here. Because you would be going to see family members possible here, right? So there might be word from them or physical visitation. I'm also hearing visitation rights also. What are my rights? What are my legal rights? What is my legal, or the name Lee? What are my legal rights? What is my getting representation. Okay, I need representation. I need someone to, like, some of you could be like a rep, like a yellow coat or a red coat or a rep, or whatever a rep would represent within your work here. Preparation skills are more, also I'm hearing like I'm preparing myself for something, getting prepared. Is it to go out, getting prepared, like something to do with parenthood? They keep saying Pisces, or like there's a Pisces as a parent energy. Or like I'm getting myself prepared to go, to leave, to get out. So like I said, if any of you are having a complete beef with your partner, if you are, then I'm hearing spiritually that someone's getting prepared to go, right? Because you've got 6, 7, 8, which is leaving. So it's kind of this... it's kind of like I love my child, but I don't love my partner, for a lot of you, for some of you here. Like, you know, you have like this strange energy here of where, like, I'm just concentrating on the love for my kid. That's it. I'm just here for my children. I'm just concentrating on the love for my kid, right here. And that's that energy. Because it's not really giving me a straight storyline, because you've got a lot of undisclosed energy with the moon. Which means that you never reach that because it's Virgo, it's a 9. You never reach 10. You just always feel like there's more. There's more. So you can have a strong codependency in the family of where they just keep testing your patience. It's just always feel like they want more. No, but I want more. I want more. I want more. I need you to see you more. I need to see you even more. I need to see you even more. Deceive you even more. Right? So, you know, if you're going through a very difficult time, life path number 9, and people have been deceiving you, well then that's the moon there. So it's something to do with your mother. Right? Yeah, that's the only messages that I'm really picking up, life path number 9, if I'm honest. I mean, you know, sorry, I'm really going for a moment this morning. I wasn't expecting this because I feel great, I feel okay. But yeah, it's because I'm seeing complicated energy, right? And I can feel people that are going to like be like, ah! Right? Not saying all of you guys, but like I said, if you're not in a love life here, then it's complicated, right? It's complicated. Some of you are just concentrating on your child, that's it. You know, you might even be single here, right? And you're just concentrating on your child. 2 is trying to make a decision whether to stay or go. But it should be making the decision from Libra to go. Okay, now that could be go out or leave altogether, and I want out. But I guarantee you most of the people have been saying, yeah, I want out. And they've been saying that for the last year, 2 years, 3 years. Right, so you will have a lot of undisclosed energy of where you just keep saying the same thing, but you need to physically pick up your carcass and move, you know, which is leave. So, you know, if you want to go, you want to move, and you want to get out, then please start making that plan to do so. If that is what you are doing, then that is the plan that is made through this too for you to get out and go. Okay. So this could also be where kids or children are planning to physically leave the family home in order to go and move in with said girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay. So if you've got kids and children that are around you and they're all growing up and they're dating here, then there's an attachment with the mother here where the mother is focused that much on the child or the grandchild that it's leaving this decision is order to say, well, it's up to you. You either want to go or you don't want to go. Okay. You either want to go and visit them or you don't, you know. You either want to go and see your father or you don't want to go and see your father, you know, or your mother. It's up to you. If you want to go and see your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that's down to you. That's not up to me. So if you are getting into a slight altercation and an argument that may be clarified later, that could be because there could be some situation that goes on between parents or grandparents here that are focused that much on their child that it's not really leaving the child in order to know exactly what they're doing, unless it's fine. Right? Here. Because the 8 of Swords here is enclosed in a I need to get out, like I need to get out, like I've got to go, I've got to get out, I've got to get out. But if you guys are really struggling and fighting with a person, then how long have you been telling yourself that? Okay, what is it that's stopping you from getting out? Right, what physically is it? Right, is it still the coronavirus, or is it the fact that it's denial and you're telling yourself that it's finished and it's over, but you still haven't left and you still haven't gone? Right, because if so, that's a 9. That's that constantly feeling as if there's supposed to be something else first that happens first before I make that decision to do it. You know, I need clarification first. I need closure first. I need to learn to let go first. I need to pick myself up and move first. That much isn't going to go, you know, between us because probably what I put before me is my child, which everybody would say. But if you want to make a better life for yourself, you have to put yourself first in order to save your child. If there are things going on and you've got a kid and a child and you're in a very awkward, difficult position between your past and your energy of an argument that could well be here, well, if that is there, then it's you that needs to put yourself first. Because all you're doing really is that you're focusing on your child, which is all pointing towards the moon, which is a 9, which is saying, everybody will say, yeah, I know, I need to put myself first, I need to put myself first. Well, I'm not abandoning my child. Whoever on earth would ever say abandon your child? Of course not, right? But in order to make a firm decision for your future, you need to make that yourself and then prepare it for your child. Okay, but if you're in a pattern that constantly replays itself out, where you're always in this energy of like, well, no, I'm still not made that decision yet to actually do it, well then you're just going to go around and around in circles until you learn through these energies that you might just stay in a relationship, or you might just stay in a non-existent relationship just for kids. And we'll just keep doing it, and we'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you get old enough, and then I can leave. But then how many years is that going to be? You know. So you can either make your life better by making a plan and actually physically getting out and leaving already, or you can just keep going over the same story, keep saying to yourself, yeah, no, I am leaving, I am going to go, I am leaving, I am going to go. Right? There's another story there. It doesn't have to be all of you, right? But it is definitely coming from this 9. Okay, it's definitely coming from this 9. Some of you, you're constantly searching for love of what it is that you want, but it doesn't quite work out that way, right? Because you could have a lot of codependent energy here for a 9. Okay, so it might be the fact that you want love and you're trying to find it, but you can't ever seem to find the right one. Right? You can never seem to find the one. That's because probably you're searching for the everlasting rainbow of 10, but you never get it because the one doesn't exist. It's just tarot people that will just say life partners. But again, I'm still in search for the one. They have to be the right fit. They have to be the right person. I'm still in search for the one. Right? You never know who that one is until you get into the relationship. It's not the searching for, it's what that feels like in it. Right? Because when you get in it, it'll feel very complicated. You ain't nobody's anything special when you get in a relationship, trust me. You'll have your complications and you'll have your difficulties. Right? Just look at your parents and everybody else. Right? So what you've got here is I'm struggling to read it because it isn't making too much sense, because like I said, through 9 here there's really that energy of like I'm still searching for that one person, right? I still want that one person. That's all I'm focused on, is that one person constantly all the time. That could be a child. You could notice that about your mother, that they focus on one child. If you're a soul group of family and you have like brothers and sisters, your mother possibly focuses on one of the children more than the other. Okay, or you just have one child, right? You probably see that around your family, but more so from the mother energy, right? Especially if it's Scorpio, because they would have an obsession about their kids and about their children. That's what Scorpio is. They have an obsession. So they have obsessed qualities over grandkids or children, or physically their child, right? But so because of that, you've got this sort of strange energy that seems to be coming through as an obsession, but it's still on the search for that perfect place to stay, to visit, or to reside at, which might mean like I have to wait for that one energy of before I can leave and before I can go. But how long have you been doing it? 9. Virgo. You know, I've got all these plans and all these desires that I want to do, but do I ever do them? Do I ever get them done? Am I ever told to do that and feel like I want to do it and need to do it, but I never seem to get them done? Pucci, there you are also. But like, I never seem to get what I want done finished. Like I always feel like I'm never accomplished, that I'm never really together. Like I always feel separated and alone from my mother or parents. I always feel separated and alone from everybody in life altogether. I think everybody's possibly batshit crazy. You know, they don't never seem to feel or believe what I feel or take my needs into consideration. They basically just bypass the energy, and I feel separated and like as if I'm a hermit, right? 9. So, what do I do? Because I probably get on very well with my mother, but I also feel very separated from life itself, which is a 9 altogether, okay? So there's a lot of sporadic energy in your reading because it doesn't make too much sense. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, well, I'm thinking about it, I'll think about it. 2, I really don't know yet. 6, should be, right? Should be going. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, rather, really woulda. One of those energies. Should I? Could I? Should I really? Shall I not? I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. I know I should, but really should I? Yeah. I'll say that I am going to, but am I really going to do that? Am I really going to do that? You know, is there anything in my life that I know I should do, but am I really going to do that? Is it really worth my time? You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like this where loads of things will build up in your life, like path number 9, and you're kind of like, oh no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I said, why not? Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't dream of doing that. Why not? You know, no, it's because I'm a bit paranoid. I don't like that. Is that fear? Yeah, it's just my, you know, I don't like doing that kind of thing. Whatever it is, you know, it's that energy of a message of like hesitation. I don't know. I really don't want to do that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. No. I really don't want to. No. I suppose I could, but I don't know. No. That, like, contemplation, that's Virgo, you know, 9. Contemplation of like, well, I know I should. I could do that, but you know what? I said no. You know, it's that feeling through this reading that's kind of like, oh, I don't know how to communicate, right? Like a lost compass, right? Separated from people, feeling that you are estranged to people, right? And people may be feeling estranged around you, okay? Which could be society. It doesn't have to be your partner if you're in it. It's just the feeling of feeling estranged. Okay. So that's your reading. Well, that's your messages. Anyway, different reading for you guys. But if you want to continue on with this is where I'll probably slightly start to change the form of how I read, because I'll be able to do your full spread and clarify them and tell you what exactly is the messages that you have coming up. If the messages didn't relate on here, they may relate on Patreon. They may not at all. Okay. But after this, like I said, I'm going to do the monthlies and then the weeklies for the next month and so on and so forth. I don't think I'm going to do any more life path numbers or numerology. Okay, I know a few people and quite a few do like it, but it's really just not doing very good. It's just they just don't do very well at all. Okay, because it's also not searched for, as far as I know, on YouTube. So. It is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, hopefully I'll catch you on the provided link below. You can find the video is there now. This will only go to the full access bundle, but if you want any help with prices or what I offer or what I do or how it changes or how to join or what I offer, you can watch the link provided below for Patreon. There's a video there now. I did post it up yesterday, and I've put it in the link provided below above the actual link for Patreon. If you want to join, it'll be the full access bundle. Okay, thanks very much, Life Path number 9. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.